Welcome to the Michigan Golfer Show. Join us each week as we explore the people, the places, and the events that shape our great game.
Hi, I'm Jack Berry, and I'm speaking today with a couple of distinguished gentlemen, Bob Quishen and David Graham. And Bob is from Muskegon Country Club, which has hosted the Michigan Amateur, and he's going to tell us about some other interesting events that they've had there. And David is the heart and soul of the Golf Association of Michigan. David is the executive director, and he has done a terrific job for the GAM and for golf in Michigan. So, Bob, let's start with Muskegon.
Sure. We're very proud of having the opportunity to host the Michigan AM for our second time. Our first was back in 2005, and since then we've been anxious to host another one. We talked earlier about our I call it our little golf course, but it's a very difficult golf course. We've had some of the best players around play our golf course and find out that those Donald Ross greens are pretty tough, and when the feskew's up, it can be a tough little golf course.
Well, I think that David has probably helped a little bit in you getting some of those qualifiers, some of these USGA qualifiers.
Well, you know, Jack, one of the things that Muskegon has done is they've set the bar on volunteerism. They have more volunteers for the qualifiers that have been hosted there than any other facility we've been at over the years that I've been associated with the association and well beyond. They embrace it, they believe it, they love it, and it's to Bob's credit that we continue to be able to participate at their facility, and we're excited about the upcoming amateur.
Now, why did you pick Muskegon Country Club? Talk about that golf course.
Well, the course is a gem. It's a hidden gem. Donald Ross design, spectacular greens. It's a shot maker's course. You don't have to bomb the ball 1,000 yards, but you have to play your shots, and you have to put your ball below the hole on your approach shots. Number 10 is a devil. It's one of those remarkable golf holes that everybody starts to thinking about in advance. They go, wow, it's so short, but oh my gosh, if I'm above the hole, I don't have a chance. It's beautifully maintained. Interesting set of golf holes throughout. I think it's going to be a great challenge, again, for the best players in the state of Michigan. So we're excited to be there. And again, the volunteers, they make it easy for us. It's really a total community effort for it, and that's why we love coming back to Muskegon. Now, what we try to do for the Michigan Am is we rotate around the state, because it truly is the amateur championship of the state of Michigan. So as we move through the state, we were at Oakland Hills North this past year. We're coming to the west side. We're going to the north. We'll continue to rotate around to give all the golfers and all the facilities around the state the opportunity to host a great event like this.
That's terrific. When I started covering golf, the Michigan Amateur just stayed in one spot. Delightful as it was still a very intelligent thing for the GAM to do, to move it around, give everybody a chance. And in Muskegon, here was a course a lot of people didn't know about. Really? Oh,
absolutely. We're just delighted again that GAM has given us that opportunity. And we've had a lot of hard work, as we've mentioned. But the fact is, we're kind of opening it up to the western side of the state. There's a lot of great places there in western Michigan. It's a great place to come and visit, for that matter. And our club is just really delighted to be able to be involved in that. And, as I mentioned to you earlier, we've had the opportunity to host many, many qualifiers, both USGA and GAM qualifiers, and all of them, I think, have been very successful. And the players enjoy it, the people that come and watch it enjoy it, and it's a very, very good place to hold a tournament.
Now you have a letter. Now don't walk away. You have a letter from Donald Ross. Is that right?
Yes, we do. I was part of a historical committee when we had our 100th anniversary a few years ago, and we've kind of captured some of in the archives, and some of the people that are members for 50 years have had stuff in their archives files that we didn't even know about. And it was wonderful to come across this letter from Donald Ross to L.C. Walker, who was one of the original founders of our golf course. And it's delightful to be able to come across something like that. In fact, we found the original layout that Donald Ross had laid out our 18 holes. And, you know, what a great thing to be able to come across and celebrate at our 100th anniversary.
Now, do you have that framed and on the wall?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I mean, there's not too many courses can, you know, have that kind of archives, but it was a great find, and our membership is proud of that history for sure.
Well, they should be, and I know that the one time that I was over there, I very much enjoyed the course. That was in wonderful condition. And now, do you sell tickets to the 10th hole so that everybody can get a laugh?
I think we should. As David has mentioned, I've seen a lot of the big hitters trying to hit that green in one, and many of them can come close. But if they get above that hole, they're looking at 5 or 6. So yeah, it can be comical. There's no question about it.
Now, you've had a very active club, not only in volunteering but in playing. You have a lot of good players there, right?
Yeah, we do. We're really very fortunate. We've probably got some of the best young players coming out of Western Michigan, both on the girls' side and the boys' side. We've got state champions. We've got people that have really gone well in junior golf. Ted Tallison, our head professional, runs a wonderful, wonderful junior golf program. It's growing larger and larger every year. And boy, I'll tell you, it's showing up in some talented players coming out of the Western Michigan area.
That's good news, isn't it, Dave?
Absolutely. You know, and they've got some young ladies coming up through their local high schools that have been winning state championships as Mona Shores, and so I know that the membership at Muskegon have supported them, and these teams call Muskegon home, play out of the course. And when you have a challenging course like that you play at, you practice at, it sets the bar higher for you.
What's the yardage?
Oh gosh, help me out.
6,700 yards. We have put in a couple of new tees since the last time we've hosted the Michigan Am, specifically on one of the par 5s, and we've stretched a couple of the par 4s. So it's just a little over 6,700 yards now.
And the 10th is a short?
Yeah, the 10th is only like about 365, and so these guys 365, 370. So they try to take it over the trees and take their chances, but it's the green on number 10 that gets them.
Well, I'm excited that we're going to be there, and it's going to be a great championship. As we rotate around the state of Michigan, this is one of the gems that we're so excited to be at, and it's a real pleasure to be bringing the Michigan Amateur to Muskegon Country Club.